Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You already know it's about to go down today because we're taking it all the way to Persia. We're going to be making some meatballs today, but this is Cooking with Rico show. I hope you already know that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go to Instagram right now, even before we get started. If it's your first time, still go to Instagram and still go ahead and follow me. All right, let's get it on. Da, 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 da. All right, everybody, so now let's get into the ingredients. The ingredient is the best thing that's gonna make your mouth water. Persian meatballs. Let's go. All right, so we have a half a teaspoon of celery seed, half teaspoon of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of ground cumin. We have fennel seed, a half a teaspoon of that. I do have a half a cup of breadcrumbs. Forget about it. I do have 1 egg. 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. It's the purpose for the all. And then I have a 1/4 cup of basil. So my basil leaves, you can also have cilantro. So if you want to put cilantro in there, you can do that as well. All right, I do have 1½ cup of chicken stock. This is going to be good. And then I have 1 pound of lamb. This is lamb, ground lamb, everybody. We're going to mix it all together. And then, of course, I have shallot. It's gonna make you cry, just like a little baby. All right, everybody, let's get to putting this together. Let's go. Let's chop up some shallots, shall we? All right, so we chop it up just like a regular onion, everybody. So we're gonna make this. Oh man, these are pretty strong. The shallots are pretty strong, so you know, it will make you cry. Always good to have a great knife. It makes it easier for you. So now it's time to dice up. And take your time with dicing up these onions, you know. I mean, start off with, have a nice little rhythm, have a nice little rhythm with it. And practice, practice chopping up onions and shallots, so you can start getting that vibe, that feel of it. Okay, I'm crying now. All right. Oh, how I love to cry out of happiness for food. What do I do for food?
I cry for food.
Get you a German knife. It'll save your life. I like it. It'll save your life. And it's all about good food. So, and take your time while you're chopping. As long as if the knife is sharp enough, you're gonna get a nice cut. All right, my tears are drying up now. Give a nice little chop again. Now these onions we're gonna have here, we're going to saute those later once we start making the sauce for the meatballs. All right. Okay, let's wash our hands. Okay, everybody, so now we have our 1 pound of ground lamb. We're gonna add all of our spices. This is gonna be all of the spices we're gonna have within the meatballs. The objective is to see if you can do it and see if I can do it as well too. 18 to 20 meatballs. right? So we're gonna make them nice and small because when they're cooking, you don't want to take forever to cook the meatballs, right? And then also they're gonna simmer as well too with the chicken stock as well as the flour and also with the sauteed onion. So, all right, so now let's get it on. So I'm gonna put my celery seed and do my ground cumin and also coriander. Fennel seed, yes. I'm gonna add in my breadcrumbs. Whew. Then I'm gonna add in my basil. Then I'm gonna add in the egg. Oh, that's nice. And then I'm gonna add in our dried cherries. So I'm gonna mix this all up by hand. This is good for the family. So make sure you get the family together for something like this. All right, here we go. Make a mess if you have to. It's okay. It's okay. Once you turn it around, get it in there really good. The breadcrumbs, of course, is holding it all together. Woo! Let's go. Now it's time to roll them. Let's go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually make this meatballs. I'm gonna roll these around. We want them like small, just like this. You don't want to make them too big. Ooh, you don't want to make them too big. So you want to make sure that they're nice and small, just like that. Oh, right? So nice. Now you can also get a scooper as well. Like if you have like a 1-inch scooper, you can actually do that as well. So play around with this with the family. Make sure you roll it. Roll it. Just roll it, right? See how they're coming out nice and beautiful, just like that. So I want you guys to go along with me with this and roll it like that. Roll it. Make sure you have a nice little cuff there in the middle. See that? Look at that cuff. Look at that cuff. Yeah, baby, right there, right? So see how that's coming out? Ooh, right? All right, so let's continue to have fun, shall we? And also if you want to, put some water on your hands because this can get sticky as well. So no worries. Let it get sticky. All right, so let's count this out. Let's see where we are at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Hey! I told you I was gonna hope to get to 18 meatballs, right? So 18 and 20. If you got 20, good job. You probably got a little small baby one somewhere, right? But hey, this is 18 and we're ready to start cooking. All right, now we're gonna heat up our pan to medium because when we cook it slow, we wanna make sure that we do not burn. 2 tablespoons of olive oil just to fill out the pan. If you need more, make sure you add a little bit more, maybe 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So I'm gonna put some olive oil in the pan and we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go. Now what we're gonna do is, I have an induction cooker, get you one. You will love it. So we're gonna set this to medium. We're gonna take our time. This is going to be on medium, so it's gonna cook slow. The one thing I love, I've used Gastro Rag for, over 6 months now. I have to say, I haven't even went to my stove, really. Maybe just to cook, just to give them some love sometime, but most of the time I'm actually cooking on my induction cooker. It also saves time, and also have a gas stove, so it might save a lot on your car insurance too. So this definitely helps as far as when you're ready to cook, but also it helps you as far as, you know, if you have a setup like mine's where you have the actual stove behind and you have an induction cooker on your island, it's so good to actually cook it on your island. Also, you can, you know, show off if you want to. You can show off to your friends and family. So, like, look, sit here, let's cook. Let me smell this, right? And check this out. It should be, yeah, see, you're gonna hear this. It's going to get like hot, like really, really quick. So, and it's just a way to test it out. Get that first one there. See the little bubbles? Yeah, see the little bubbles? There you go, right? So we're gonna do something like this. Okay, so now we're gonna add in our shallots, so that I cried so much about. So we're gonna let that saute for at least maybe 1 or 2 minutes. And we're gonna add in our flour. We're gonna coat our shallots. So we're gonna make this a little bit translucent of 1 to 2 minutes. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in a little bit of our flour to coat it. So now it's time to add in our chicken stock. Now when we add in our chicken stock, we're not gonna add in the whole thing at once. We're gonna actually just gradually put in our chicken stock. So we're gonna let that simmer for at least two minutes. Then we're gonna add in our meatballs. Once we added our meatballs, we're gonna cover that and we're gonna let it simmer as well. That's awesome. Okay, so now it's time to add in our meatballs. We're gonna put this on low. So once I add in all of the meatballs here, I'm gonna turn these around to coat. Now I'm gonna bring this down to low. For at least 2 minutes. It's time to serve. It's time to eat. Let's see what the Persian meatballs taste like. Okay, I'm gonna start off with my mashed potatoes because there's a little bit of the gravy on there. So Wow. Lamb. Wow. You don't have lamb and you don't do ground lamb, do ground beef, try Angus beef. That works as well too. Or if you're a bison lover, you can do ground bison as well. We'll do it all in ground. Oh man, that is so good. Definitely taste the dried cherries and of course the seasoning. Like I said, the sauce with the chicken stock, the flour, the shallots, it all works out. So, all right, one more bite. So good. I have to tell you, if you did it along with me, you had a great time. I had a great time. I had a blast. These Persian meatballs, to all my people from Persia, thank you. Thank you for this beautiful dish. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget, Instagram, Cooking with Rico Show. And if you're your first time here, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We got a lot of great recipes coming up internationally. Street food as well too. Things you can cook at home and also for a group of people as well. Until next time, everybody, I'll see you later. Cooking with Rico Show. We out.